Perception is creative. Welcome, we are here to serve and assist you. In your perception of reality, you are creating it. There are so many different ways to perceive the same thing, the same person, or the same event. It is you and only you who determines how you perceive the reality that is before you, and that decision is usually made without your conscious participation. In other words, you are not usually deciding how you perceive your reality. More often than not, you let programming determine the perception. We want to be clear about one thing: you have chosen whatever programming you have received, so you are not a victim of that programming. But once you wake up to it, you can see it for what it is, and then you have the option of deciding how you want to perceive your reality, and that will determine what reality shows up in front of you. So first of all, notice your perception. Notice how you have been choosing unconsciously to perceive your reality and do so without judgment, and then decide that you can choose more consciously. You can see your reality differently in order to shift your experience of it. This is one of the ways you shift in a reality that is more to your liking. The more that you decide to perceive your reality in a way that serves you, the better you become at creating a reality consciously that you will enjoy effortlessly. We are Michael. We are infinite. We are love. Shifting is easy to do. Blinking in and out of the physical reality is something that you do without realizing that you are doing it. You are not physical for exactly as long as you are physical, and this blinking gives you an opportunity to blink into another reality, and it is easier for you to shift to a parallel universe than you might think. There is a practice of shifting realities that few have mastered, but those that have understood the blinking in and out of the physical reality, they are simply keeping up with the speed of that blinking. This is not something that you can do in order to escape a problem, because as long as you are focused on a problem, you are incapable of keeping up with the very fast rate in which you are blinking in and out. This is something you can do when you are in a very high vibrational state, when you are feeling light, carefree, and joyous. Now, when you shift to another parallel universe, you will not necessarily know where you are going. But when you are in that state of being, you trust that where you are going is going to be of a similar vibration, and so you are not attached to shifting to a particular parallel universe. And in that non-attachment, you make it possible. We are suggesting that you have fun with this, that you play around with it, and that you demonstrate yourself just how much fun you can have and just how easy it is to shift. We are Michael. We are infinite. We are love. The evolution of your consciousness. Vibration is the natural state of being for all expressions of source. You cannot stop vibrating, but it is possible to slow it down or to speed it up. Slowing it down gives you a denser experience of reality. Speeding it up gives you a lighter experience of reality. You can see from that explanation that there is no right and no wrong. These are all choices that you make to give yourself an experience of reality. This is why you will never experience judgment from Source. You will never experience judgment because the speed at which you choose to vibrate puts you in harmony with others who are vibrating at that speed. So you all are being given the opportunity to have an experience of that particular frequency of vibration. And as all you decide that you want to raise your vibration, you get to have a different experience of reality of yourselves and of one another. Condemnation is of a lower vibration, and it will keep you stuck right where you are, having the same type of experience that you have been having. And that is what makes acceptance, forgiveness, and letting go your ultimate pathway to a higher vibrational experience. And then you get to have a whole new reality with different versions of the same people that you once condemned, and that is evolution. That is the evolution of your consciousness, and that is inevitable. When you make this a conscious journey, however, you experience yourselves as creator beings, and that is truly the most satisfying experience of your evolution. We are Michael. We are infinite, and we are love. The power of love. Before you begin changing anything, take a look and offer your love and your appreciation for it. There is more to be gained from loving what is than there will ever be in changing what is into something else. What you are living and who you are as individuals will always be changing into something more. But you often seek to accelerate the process. You look at what is, knowing that there is something more, and seek to use your powers as creator beings to change what is more rapidly. There's nothing wrong with this, with exerting your abilities, your powers. But the power of unconditional love is stronger than the power to create a reality that elicits more love from you. So demonstrate to yourself how powerful you are, not in your ability to create something else, something better, but in your ability to create yourselves as those who offer unconditional love. Always begin with yourselves. Always seek to find the love within every situation and within every aspect of who you are. You cannot lose and you cannot fail when you make that your number one priority, when you seek love above change, above better, and above more. We are Michael. We are infinite, and we are love. The now moment. Because there is only the now moment, you cannot possibly interpret the past or the future as it really was or really will be. You will always be perceiving that which is past or future to you from your new moment. The now moment is a filter of sorts, giving you only information that is pertinent to it. And so everything is a projection through that lens or that filter of where you are in that moment. Your now moment could be described in fact as a vibration, because that is what everything is. It is a unique vibration. You create through vibration and you perceive through vibration. Therefore, recognize that anything from your past that you believe is affecting you in your now is only doing so because of the now you are in. So it is quite accurate to say that you are affecting each other, but you do not need to go back and change your past in order to create a new now. And the future that you will encounter will always be the result of the now moment as you experience it. One of the easiest ways for you to change your perception and therefore your vibration is through your focus. Focus on something in your now moment that is of a higher frequency. When you ask for our help in the Archangel realm, or when you ask for the help of your guides or any other high-frequency being, the reason you receive it is because you have shifted your focus. The help is always there. The future you want to experience is always there. And it is only through the now moment that you can shift. So do not wait for a better future to shift it for you. We are Michael. We are infinite, and we are love. Pleasure. Pleasure comes in many forms. You have many ways of experiencing pleasure. You could say that it is a driving force for most of humanity. It is built in your DNA to seek out pleasure and to avoid pain. The physical sensation of pleasure is often accompanied by the emotional state as well. You could call it joy, bliss, ecstasy, or something else. Even though the physical sensation of pleasure has come first most of the time, we want to offer you another approach. In this approach that we are suggesting you seek out the emotional, the vibrational, the energetic experience of pleasure, that you allow it then to be experienced as a physical sensation. This is an inherent difference between going within and seeking that which is seemingly outside of yourself. This pursuit of pleasure, however, does not require a lot of money, another person, food, or any other ways in which you seek out that experience of pleasure. And our suggestion gets you tapped into the infinite source. And when you are tapped into the infinite source, suddenly you find yourselves not needing much of anything. And as your lives become simpler and easier, you find yourself in more of a state of bliss or ecstasy, as a natural consequence of your existence, rather than because you found or got your hands on something outside of you that can only give you the temporary existence. So we suggest giving yourselves the experience of pleasure without doing anything or seeking anything. And when you do, you will know yourselves as supremely powerful beings. We are Michael. We are infinite. We are love.